My name is Cody Austin, and I'm a drummer. Play all different styles. Biggest musical influences are, I guess they would be my father for one, and my brother, the people I've played with the most. Lots of jazz, that's what I was raised on. Jazz and classic rock. Not that I play very much of either anymore, but being on drumline in high school also definitely helped a lot. Just getting my chops and learning how to read music through that. Lately I've been mainly involved in bands that are a style called considered shoegaze, which is a very experimental, effects-driven, guitar, droney, almost wall of sound. It could be anywhere from ambient to very upbeat and punk. Quite experimental. Well, I didn't really have a preference in the beginning. I knew I wanted to play music. My dad was a professional bass player. My brother played bass, but realized he kept getting aced out and had to play guitar. And I guess just to complete the band, I decided to pick up the drums. We were all living together, so it made sense. A lot of people that I would have never met if it weren't for music. People that I plan on playing music with for the rest of my life. Our friends always are really supportive. We almost always know the other bands, or at least get to know them before our shows enough, so we have them as our comfort zone while we're playing, and even after the show. I guess one of my favorite gigs I ever played was with a band called, I guess we called ourselves It's Not the Moon, It's the Earth, which was a reference from a C.S. Lewis book. The prototype name was Art Bakey, the Jazz Dealer, which is a rip-off of an old jazz band. And we got together 5 days before the show. Someone told me that they needed a band for a show, and I told them I had a band, even though I didn't. And me and my buddy DK got together and rehearsed for an hour every day for 5 days, including the day of the show. And we wrote 5 originals and got 1 cover down and went out and just winged it. And I think that went better than any show I've ever played. It was fun. It was all in the moment, very stream of conscious, and I enjoyed that. It was a really good show. It would be cool to have a drum lesson from Mike Mangini. Seems like a cool guy. He's the fastest drummer in the world, I think. I think he's still that. I've had lessons from people who have had lessons from him in this house, actually. Maybe a bass player. I'd like to get a drum lesson from a bass player. They usually know what's up. I learned from my dad for the most part, and he's a bass player. I think he really put me in my place as a drummer. listen to others, not just play what you think is right, but really hear everyone else out while you're playing, and make sure your part fits and complements the rest of the band, that you're not getting in the way. Jazz helped me with that the most. It's not always playing loud that you need to do, but play what fits. My best friend, my pet lizard. Doesn't have a name.